Hello again. Today we're going to be taking a look at how you can connect your beautiful MT5 terminal you've downloaded and installed on your Android phone to your personal demo trading account on our platform, Just to Trade. So, first things first, what you need to do is to come in the top left corner. You're going to see 3 lines, or hamburger icon as it's called, near the quotes label, right over there. Near the quotes, click on that one, and you're going to see all this beautiful menu. Now, in order to connect all of our accounts, you don't need to go to settings, don't need to go trading application, traders community, it has nothing to do with it. What you got to do is to go directly in the top and see that blue, beautiful link just below the MetaQuotes demo server and the number. It says Manage Accounts, the blue one. Hopefully you see just as fine. Click on this one, and you'll be redirected to the panel which is always going to show you the list of all the accounts that you currently connected to or that you've connected to in the past. So all the real accounts, all the demo accounts are going to be listed here. Now, depending on how you configure them, some of them are going to prompt you for a password each and every time you try to log into them, some will not. So, without further ado, let's start really slow and let's add our demo account. Now, to do that, there is an icon, a plus icon, which you should see directly in the top right corner near these 3 points where you can do all the interesting stuff. You can see the plus icon. If you click on that one, it will suggest to you to look for a broker. Well, you can look for any broker you wish. Of course, I'm going to look for Just to Trade since this is where we've got our demo account. Now, usually if you enter just one word, it's already going to tell you everything you need to know, but just in case, Just to Trade, and here's the suggestion that we have. Just to Trade Online Limited, or LTD for short. If you click on that one, it will redirect you to yet another screen, and here we can enter our login details, our password, server, which is always the same in our case for the MT5 global accounts, and whether we want to save password or not. So, let's go through this thing over here. If we click on this field, it will pop up this lovely numbers panel. We can start entering it. Once again, you want to remember that the login is always in numbers. It's not your email address, it is not your name or last name, it's always in numbers. If it's a demo account, it will probably have 6 digits in it. If it's a real account, probably 5, depending on when you're watching this, could be 7 by now. But for now, let's go with the login. In my case, it's going to be 28503. Here we have it. And for the password, by the way, if you haven't registered for a demo account yet, look, very easy to do. We do not really allow an option to open a demo account right over here. You can see the button on top of the screen, open a demo account, to learn, train, to test your strategies. For a whole bunch of security reasons and for technical ones, we don't allow that as of now. So if you want to open a demo account, you don't have it yet, go back directly to our website, justtotrade.online or j2t.com. J is in just, 2 is a number, T is in trade, j2t.com. Look for a demo button in the top right corner, fill the form. It will redirect you right away to your personal cabinet where you're going to find all the details. The login is always going to be composed for the demo account for now. 6 digits, could be 7 by the time you're watching this, and the password for the demo account as of now, it's just going to be your phone number. So my personal demo account has the digits 285003, and the password is the phone number which we used to sign up with. Let's go with that one, and hopefully it's just as fine. Now for the server, even if you try to select any other one, you're going to see that this is the only server we have. Once again, a whole bunch of reasons for that one, and for safe password. Now, if you by any chance happen to have some other people using your phone from time to time, and you really like to avoid them doing anything particularly unpleasant on your demo account or the real account, actually, of course, you might want to disable that safe password. Now, what it's going to do is it's not going to log you out of your account each and every time you actually close your application. But whenever you try to switch to different accounts, and then you try perhaps to switch back to this one, it will prompt you for a password once again. So this could be a good measure. For example, if you have some different accounts, for example 2-3 demo accounts and then a couple of real accounts, what you might want to do is you might want perhaps to save password, so for you to log in automatically each and every time you log in into any kind of demo accounts, but each and every time you might log into real accounts, you want to uncheck this box, so each and every time it's going to ask you for your password. So additional security measure. See if it works for you, see if it's something that makes sense. In my case, no one's using my phone except for me. Well, except a couple of other people eventually, but I'm not really worried about those ones. So I'm going to save password and go directly to login. Now it will load it for a couple of seconds. Just wait once again, and here we have it, connected to our own beautiful demo account on Just to Trade by now, and it automatically signs us in. So if we go back, click on this hamburger icon, top left corner of the screen, go back to quotes, you can see that the quotes actually changed. Now, previously we had a whole bunch of quotes directly from the MT5 server. Currently we have a whole bunch of IPOs available by default on the platform. Don't worry about those ones. We're going to look at how you can add the assets that you actually want to trade, perhaps not something that is loaded by default to the platform. Don't worry about that. For now, just focus on how you can actually manage your accounts over here, because you might be using this panel at least several times from now on. So make sure you actually understand what everything does. If you click on the plus icon, you can add your brokerage account. If you go, by the way, another feature that you have over here, if we switch right now from our Just to Trade MT5 account, which you see over here, to our MT5 demo. By the way, if you simply click on it, you're going to have the option to delete it completely. That's one thing you could do. Or you can switch to it right back, sign in, and you can click on those 3 buttons at the top, and you can say delete account as well. So whenever you might have some demo accounts that you're not using anymore, or perhaps you've signed up for a whole bunch of different brokerage accounts with different companies that are not as good as us, obviously, you might choose to delete those accounts. You can do that either by selecting the account, so by signing in into that one, then go 3 buttons, delete account, or you can also perhaps let's log back into our own, click and press and say delete. It will prompt us asking us whether we actually want to delete it. In my case, yes, because I don't really know about MetaQuotes. From what I know, they're a developer of the MetaTrader, but they're not really a broker, so I'm not interested in their account, so I'm going to click yes. And here we have it. Nice, clean and polished. We only have our own Just to Trade MT5 Global demo account connected, ready for us to start working with it. A whole bunch of IPOs, which we don't really need. Charts, by default, it's going to be connected to one of our instruments directly in the panel over there. Trade and everything else. So we're going to explore the actual terminal a bit later. For now, once again, make sure you understand what this panel does, how you can sign in into your either demo account or the real one. Once again, we're using the same server. And that's it for today. See you next time.